Here a quick review video on my NASDAQ trade, Thursday 14th of November, that we prepared during a live session. Here you see it was a very nice reversal continuation play, breakdown continuation, low-hanging fruit. You see here a 3-session parabolic setup, peak formation low, peak formation high, as discussed in the zero pattern video. Here a nice parabolic channel, and then low-hanging fruit blow off with equity open to the session 1x. How did I take this trade and why? Let's go dive into the live session preparation, where you see how I debated what NASDAQ might do during the session. So let's go to NASDAQ. NASDAQ already killed my trade idea. We are also in week 0 range. On the other hand, it's a bit weird here in the middle with this gap, and here 2 weekly switch levels. So we have a breakout weekly switch level, which is here because we made a breakout close up here, but then we came back down and made a breakdown close down here. So there is the upward switch level, there's the downward switch level, and we are now trading around between those two. On the monthly, still very bullish, pulling up 3 months of or X months of longs. At the moment in breakout, current month inside, weak as we discussed. Week 0 situation, very strong reaction here from the previous month high and also from the value area. I think we will see that on the lower time frames. Strong reaction. On the other hand, 3 days of longs. Yesterday, now we have like a double first red day on NASDAQ. Yesterday we got a very nice first red day trade. I didn't take it because I took DJ long, but this was also very nice. 3 days of longs. Today I would potentially look for a continuation, so reversal continuation. So no reason at the moment to go long again. So for going long, we really would need a continuation trap, meaning a fake out low reversal into uptrend. At the moment we are pulling down. My original idea for NASDAQ was, as we were trading up again, was to take it potentially from closing price back down to the previous day low. This is more or less done now. So it's maybe it pulls back again, but then it's really weird. So this at the moment looks like it's rather working down into the open and then might give a push up, but we don't know really. Overall, I would really look for shorts, so we could potentially get a low-hanging fruit short here. So if it really pushes through here with the open and then gives something like this, this could be a nice short. On the other hand, to take the continuation short, I really would like to see it to come back up to the weekly level one more time, and then take it from the closing price. So these 2 options I would see. Overall, what I like about this thesis is that if you see here the FOMC VWAP, it's pretty nice how we traded away from it and now are clearly working into this VWAP, and now have here also potentially a nice topping formation. And then if it would roll over from here, a weekly low-hanging fruit kind of. The only thing, of course, is the week is bearish. Yes, we are in a weekly breakdown, so that could be exactly a weekly low-hanging fruit, and the higher time frame target of this would of course be then to go back to the previous week's low. I mean, that's your huge range, but overall this could make sense for me. We don't know, of course, and at the moment we are trading into this weekly switch level, so this is something to watch. Interestingly, I don't have it on here, so let's fix that. So here is the upper one, and here is the lower one. Yeah, I know I put it off because we were already above it, but now we are coming back down, so I think it might still be relevant. So I mean, it's not too relevant for our trade, because we rather wait for a pullback and then trade back into it, or we trade away from it. That's what I would look for. So we have a previous fake out high continuation if it comes up. Alternatively, we get a breakdown continuation here. Oh, breaking down. So this could give a nice low-hanging fruit, as we discussed. So this could be nice. So we now have to see how it comes into the open. If it now comes back one more time and then loses it, this could be a nice low-hanging fruit trade. So this was the preparation with the group live. Now let's review what really happened in the session. You've seen my trade. You see here the entry 5 minutes after equity open and the exit down here. Why did I take that? You see, we had all the plan prepared. We made a lower low here. It broke down and we were already looking for a low-hanging fruit continuation. Then it pushed very nicely here from, this is, if you watched my time rotation video, here we can check the time rotations. So this was the 1 o'clock rotation. That's the 8-hour opening freshly, and this is the new 8-hour level, and it immediately pushed down, trapped the first shorts, and then pulled back up into equity open. So the overall setup was already confirmed here. So the 8-hour was broken, full alignment on multi-time frame, and then we got this nice and long switch candle right with the open. So the open left a nice wick here, pushed up one more time, and then printed a nice switch candle, and then I immediately took the continuation here. So it was 9:35. Next candle, you see a little wick to the upside. That's what I like to do, and then the rollover of the candle, I took that, and from there it just collapsed over 2 candles, I think 130 pips, and then it slammed here into the 0 session 1x that was down here, and you see how this nicely pivoted here into this 0 session 1x, and here, guess what, it's the 15-minute time rotation. 10-minute time rotation pivots. This was my exit, and then it pulls back. This is the 1 hour rotation. 1 hour rotation did a stop hunt to the low and then a massive candle up, and then we came here into the next 15 minutes. You see time rotations. 15-minute rotation, fake out high, switch candle. And this was the classic entry after the open box, and a couple of traders in my group took that from here, just the trade. It was almost then the same trade back down to the low of the opening box. That's an opening box range trade. Of course, you have to be a bit careful here with the VWAP, and after this large switch candle up, but you had a nice switch candle down again. So you typically wait for the next leg down, and then it pushed all the way into the next 15-minute rotation. So you see here the 30-minute rotation brought the collapse, another 15-minute, and this 15-minute rotation slammed into the low. So the whole trade here again, 30-minute, all timed and measured. Then you see here 1 hour rotation, pullback pivot going on. So you see how really everything is timed and measured. And also you see now how to prepare such a trade. And if you get your confirmation, you don't hesitate, you just hit it. First was, as highlighted in the time rotation video, the blow off from the open. The second one was here, session sweet spot. The first one at 10:15, down half an hour into 10:45. You could have held it even longer here, down to the closing price, but that's typically already enough for an R3 or R4 trade. So hope that was helpful. Have a nice day.